Good morning, friends. I hope your day has started off well. Got a question for you this morning I was thinking about earlier. Have you ever tried walking a long distance with rocks in your pocket? At first, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. One rock here, another rock there, you pick them up as you go. But after a while, you start to really feel it. Your pockets start to sag, your steps kind of get heavier and harder, and what should have been just an easy walk suddenly feels like a huge burden. That's a lot like what sin does in our lives. Most people don't wake up one morning and decide to fill their pockets up with rocks before they start their day. It just kind of happens slowly. A little bit of bitterness that you never let go of, a habit that you keep excusing, a grudge that you keep carrying around with you, one small compromise and then another, and before long, your heart feels heavy and your walk with God doesn't feel as light as it should. The Bible says in Hebrews 12:1, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Notice what it says there. Notice something that's very important. It says to throw it off, not to try to manage it, not to try to hide it, not to pretend that it's not there. God says, let it go. Here's the beautiful part of the gospel as we walk with Jesus. Jesus never asked us to carry those rocks. He never told us to hold on to those burdens. He said He came to free us of the burden of sin. The weight of sin. He already carried the weight of our sin on the cross of Calvary. When we come to Him honestly and lay those things down, He takes the weight off of our shoulders. And when you kind of empty your pockets out of all the things that weigh you down, something amazing happens. Christ starts to fill you up with things that are so much better. Where there was guilt, He gives you grace. Where there was shame, He gives you forgiveness. Where there was heaviness, He gives you peace. And here's the question I've got for you today. Are you walking around with rocks in your pocket? Maybe it's time that you turn those pockets inside out, and before you know it, the Lord's going to free you of those weights and those burdens and that anxiety and that stress. Let those rocks fall to the ground and keep walking forward with Jesus. Life with Christ was never meant to feel like you're dragging a bag of heavy stones around behind you. It's meant to be walked in freedom and grace and purpose. So remember, my friends, keep it between the buoys. Until next time, I'll save you a seat. No judgment, just Jesus.